Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 18, Text number 16. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayasha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Atma Vrittam Avidnyaya Katase Bahu Bhikshuki Kimna Pratikshase Smakam Gruhan Balibujo Yatha Atmavrittam Avidnyaya Katase Bahu Bhikshuki Kimna Pratikshase Asmakam Grihan Balibujo Yata Atmavrittam Avidnyaya Katase Bahu Bhikshuki Kimna Pratikshase Asmakam Gruhan Balibujo Yata
Atmavrittam avidnyaya Katase bahu bhikshuki Kimna pratikshase asmakam Gruhan balibujo yatha Atmavrittam avidnyaya Katase bahu bhikshuki Kimna pratikshase asmakam Gruhan balibujo yatha Atmavrittam avidnyaya Katase bahu bhikshuki Kimna pratikshase asmakam Gruhan balibujo yatha.
Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. You beggar, since you don't understand your position, why should you unnecessarily talk so much? Don't all of you wait at our house, depending on us for your livelihood like crows. Purport. Crows have no independent life. They fully depend on the remnants of foodstuffs thrown by householders into the garbage tank. Therefore, because a Brahmana depends on his disciples, when Sharmishta was heavily rebuked by Devyani, she charged Devyani with belonging to a family of crow-like beggars. It is the nature of women to fight verbally at even a slight provocation. As we see from this incident, this has been their nature for a long, long time. In our towns, they fight at the nala water taps. वो पूरा चरित्र बोल रहे तुम्हारा ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Mine is of the same case.
Huh?
Mine is of the same case.
What?
Quarreling from set.
Pump set. You fought?
I am saying right now.
So last, I think last week we didn't have lecture. Last week, what did you speak?
Nice. Krishna is born.
Janma, Krishna. So I think before that we spoke about Dushyant Maharaj and Shakuntala, right? Bharat Maharaj and all that. So we are talking about Chandravamsha Rajas. So there is one great king. Then we talked about how Maharaj Pururava, he is son of Buddha. Buddha is the son of Chandra, and then Pururava is the son of Buddha, and then Pururava's son was Nahusha. I think he had some 5 sons or something, and then Nahusha's son was Yayati Maharaj. So they are all very pious kings. Maharaj Nahusha, he had performed 100 Ashwamedha yajnas, and then he became qualified to become Indra. When Indra was hiding in a Manasarovar after killing Vritrasura because of sinful reactions of killing a Brahmana. So that time they made Nahusha the Indra. So Indra Padavi is very, very powerful. Then because there are some, Kulamadam, then Dhanamadam, then Vidyamadam, Rupamadam, like this we have, there are so many Madam. Madam means pride. So he became influenced because of Rajyamadam. He became Indra, Padamadam, Padavi Madam. So because of the post, he became very arrogant. So when the pride enters the heart, then we lose discrimination. Right? So that is why in Vaishnava Sampradaya, humility is given so much importance. Right? Even Jesus Christ also said, the kingdom of God belongs to the humble and the meek. Right? So in the whole universe, who is the most humble person in the world? In the whole universe. You know anybody? Who is the most humble person in this whole universe? Huh? Krishna, yeah. You know? So during the sacrifice, Rajasuya sacrifice, he has taken the service of, taking care of rishis and their chappals, washing their feet. So, but he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? He was washing the feet of Sudama, Brahman. So this Nahush Maharaj, when he became Indra, he said, I became Indra, so I should enjoy with Sachi Devi also, Indra's wife. She was forcing her. Then she went and complained to Brahaspati. Brahaspati had given him a suggestion. He had given her a suggestion. Kamanda, when somebody becomes blind with because of kama, lust, then they are ready to do anything. Right? Narad Muni says in 7th canto Bhagavatam, Santushta Kenava Rajan na varteta api varina aupastya jihvaika karpanya graha palayate jana. Narad Muni says, if somebody is satisfied with what he has, he can live happily simply by drinking water also. But somebody becomes influenced by aupastya. Aupastya means sense gratification, genitals. Then jivaika means tongue. Then karpanya, other weaknesses. Such a person will become a household dog. Right? तलवे चाटने क्या बोलता है? That's why it's not a joke, it is actually fact. A girl calls her boyfriend before marriage as Spider-Man. For few years after marriage, she calls him Superman. After 10-15 years of marriage, Doberman. So it's not a joke, it is a fact. Narada Muni is saying that somebody who is attached to sense gratification, who is attached to eating nice food, then other weaknesses, he has to become a household dog. Gruha palayate jana. This is from 7th canto 15th chapter. That is why one person says, भाई साहब आप कहाँ के हो? तो बोलता है अभी शादी हुआ, अभी कहाँ का भी नहीं रहा. He was frying chapati. अभी कहाँ का भी नहीं रहा. So Brahaspati suggested to Sachi Devi that you do one thing, I will agree to sleep with you provided you come in a chariot drawn by the 7 sages, Saptarshi, instead of the horses. So Indra, very powerful man. So he ordered, Agastya, all these 7 sages are there, Vasishtha Muni and all that. So he ordered He was going, but he was very eager, na? Sachi Devi, very beautiful lady. He wanted to enjoy with Sachi Devi. But these poor Brahmanas, they are not very healthy and muscular man. They were drawing the chariot very slowly. And then this Maharaj Nahusha, he he was saying Sarpa Sarpa. Sarpa Sarpa means Bega Bega. Very fast, fast, fast. So because of committing offense of by the time he sat on the chariot, and by the time they were drawing the chariot for some time, by the time all his pious credits are got finished because of offending Saptarshis. They are very, very powerful men, They are so powerful that during the time of Pralaya, when Maharaj Satyavrat Maharaj, Lord Matsya Avatar, he was carrying the ship. These seeds, they had to be protected. Original seeds of gehu, chawal, sabjis, all these ingredients, herbal products, all of them have to be protected, for the next time creation. So they collected all. There is one devotee, Damodar Dalal Prabhu. There are so many varieties of seeds of the chawal. They are becoming extinct. He tried to, collect those seeds and protect Damodar Dalal. It's a very big science, It's not Bijammam Sarvabhutanam Vidyapatha Sanatanam. Krishna says, I am the original seed. So they protect, they carry Vedas, and then on the ship, at the Pralaya, there is no sun. Pralaya, no? And the whole thing is filled with water. How it is lighted up? Because of the effulgence that is coming from the body of. You want to sit in the chair? Uske liye chair. She is unwell for so many days. So how it is lighted up, the effulgence that is coming from the bodies of these Saptarshis. The ship is anchored by the fish, and then Satyavrat Maharaj and the Saptarshis, they are sitting in the boat, and then there is everywhere there is darkness, and then the darkness is dispelled by the effulgence that is coming from Saptarshis. And then this guy is insulting the Saptarshis. Agastya Muni became very angry. You rascal, you are saying Sarpa Sarpa, you become a Sarpa. Sarpa, another meaning of Sarpa is snake. Then दिमाग ठिकाने में आया, ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, दिमाग ठिकाने पे आया, they fell and then said, okay, your descendant Yudhishthira Maharaj, when he answers your questions, then that time you will be released. There are two Paithans. Nahush Prashna is also there, and then Yaksha Prashna is also there. So, and then during Vanvas time, this he becomes Paithan, and then he catches hold of Bhimsen. And then Yudhishthira Maharaj answered his questions, and he becomes released from the. So that Nahusha's son was Yayati Maharaj. Right? So we will hear the story of Maharaj Yayati. As a prelude to that, I will narrate another story. That is the power of Shukracharya. Very powerful. So she was asking how these people they become so powerful, because of doing tapasya. By even Prabhupada praised Gandhiji that he became very powerful because he practiced brahmacharya, even though he had a wife. Many people they criticize Gandhiji, but he is always carried by women. So, right? Nowadays, people criticize Gandhiji because he supported Muslims. But Prabhupada praised means it must be correct. Right? He practiced. So, tapasya. He had a vidya called Mritya Sanjeevani Vidya. Mritya Sanjeevani. By chanting some mantras, he used to bring back the lives of these Danavas, demons. He is the Danava, Guru of Danavas. There are Diti, Daitya, and then Dhanu, I think Dhanu, right? Dhanu's sons are Dhanavas. There is some difference is there. Then Rakshasas, Danavas, Daityas, like that there is different kinds of people are there. These Rakshasas, they are man-eaters and so whenever there is a fight used to take place, demigods they would get defeated because demons, even the demigods used to kill them by using Mrita Sanjeevani Vidya. Shukracharya would bring back life, to bring them back to the life. Then Devatas also thought that we also should have Mrita Sanjeevani Vidya, like that. Who will learn from Shukracharya? What is a Brahmana? First chapter Bhagavad Gita. What did Prabhupada write about Brahmana? About Drishtadhyumna and Dronacharya. Anyone remembers? First chapter Bhagavad Gita. Huh?
Kripana Brahmana.
Right. Huh? No. They are broad-minded. Prabhupada praised Dronacharya that even though he knew that Drishtadhyumna is born to kill Dronacharya, when Drupada Maharaj sent Drishtadhyumna for education to Dronacharya, still he taught him. That is why Duryodhana taunts him, Tava Sishya Dhimata. Right? Tava Sishya Dhimata. See, he was taunting, see your disciple, how he nicely arranged. Right. Then Prabhupada writes, Brahmana means broad-minded. They don't discriminate like that. Oh, he was not afraid. Oh, he is my Shatru, so I will not teach him. Right? So there is Angirasa Muni. Angirasa Muni is also spiritual master of Lord Shiva. Angirasa Muni's son is Brahaspati. Brahaspati's son is Kacha. In Telugu we say Kachudu. Right? Kachudu. So one day Brahaspati and Angiris Muni, Indra, they all requested. They went to Kacha. They requested, see, we are facing this difficulty. You are the most qualified. Somehow or other, you try to please Shukracharya and learn Mrita Sanjeevani Vidya from him. So Kacha, he came. He humbly offered obeisance to Shukracharya, and then he told the truth. He said, I am the son of, I am grandson of Angirasa Muni. Right? Angirasa Muni, then I am son of Brahaspati. So I want to serve you. I want to learn education from you. For 1000 years, I will serve you. Menial service. Right? What did Krishna say? 4th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. If you really want knowledge, you must serve the spiritual master. Menial. Right? Menial service. Somebody who is headstrong, and proud, arrogant, they will not get knowledge. Their knowledge is just like, Prabhupada says, licking the honey bottle from outside. If you lick the honey bottle, how will you get the taste? Right? In the same way, somebody is arrogant and proud and who doesn't want to surrender, they will not get knowledge. They will only get English sentences. If they read Bhagavad Gita, they will be only English sentences. Suppose, what have you studied? MCom. Suppose if you in BSc first year, they teach Einstein's relativity theory. You know English, right? Suppose just because you know English, if you read Einstein's relativity theory, will you understand? No, right? It's just like that. Suppose if you read E is equal to MC square, after I got first class first in intermediate, when I joined BSc first year because I didn't get admission in engineering at the first attempt, I was reading. They were teaching, Einstein's relativity theory. All bouncers, ऊपर से जा रहा था, पता नहीं. All, you have to imagine so many things. You have to, right? You studied mechanical engineering, electrical. Like we had a, third year electrical engineering paper is there. So in electrical engineering, very tough for a mechanic, because we have to imagine, all the circuits and you have to imagine. हमको तो imagine करना आता ही नहीं, इसलिए बहुत ही struggle करता था मैं. You have to imagine, right? So unless you are trained in science, you cannot understand Einstein's relativity theory. Even though you know English, it is written in English, right? It's only information, all that. In the same way, even if you know English, Sanskrit or anything, if you don't serve the spiritual master, menial service, and then you don't inquire, then the knowledge will not be revealed. It's only English grammar sentences. Then people repeat and then some people become followers also. But anyway, so he served. He started serving Kacha, started serving Shukracharya very menially. What is that? Samitpani, Shrotriyam, Brahmanishtam. You know what is Samitpani? There is one verse, Buddhi yukto jahati ho, ube shukrute dushkrute, tasmad yogaya yujjasva, yogaha karmashu kaushalam. You know what is the meaning of that word kaushalam? Kaushalam means kushala. Kushala means intelligence, expertise. So one devotee was explaining, one Shivaishna, the first thing a spiritual master teaches the disciple, one who surrenders, because this kusha grass, is the most important element for a brahmana for performing yajna. So then you cut, every day they require this kusha grass for performing yajna. So the first thing a spiritual master teaches the disciple, how to cut kusha grass properly so that it grows back. If they don't cut properly, then kusha grass doesn't grow again, and then where from they will bring? So kushala means, disciple means, first qualification he learns from a spiritual master is how to cut kusha grass. That is where, yoga karmashu kaushalam. Kaushalam, one who is expert. First expertise is how to cut. You learn from the spiritual master. Anyway, Samitpani, Shrotriyam, Brahmanishtam. Samitpani means bringing the ingredients that are, because they are Nitya Agnihotris. Every day, they usually previously Brahmanas, they used to perform everyday yajna, Nitya Agnihotris, everyday yajna. So they were actually, he was bringing every day, all the Samit Pani. Like, one day, so many times it happens, Shukracharya has got a very beautiful daughter. Her name is Devyani. And then उसका प्राण, शुक्राचार्य का प्राण देवयानी में बसता था. Whatever she would say, she would ask, she would tell, Papa ka pari, she would, like sometimes some girls, they put this tattoo, dad's girl, right? Dad's
princess.
Dad's princess. Right? Dad's girl, no? Dad's princess. Dad's princess. सब कुछ लड़के लोग बोलते हैं ना, मेरे से शादी करो, रानी बना के रखूँगा, रानी बना के रखूँगा. फिर एक वन गर्ल शी आस्क्ड, तुम किस देश का राजा हो? रानी बना के रखूँगा. So she, Devyani, very beautiful, and then Shukracharya simply would love her, and then he would do anything at her behest. Dad's princess. She fell in love with Kacha. होता है ना? So these Rakshasas, they found out that Kacha came with an intention to learn Mrita Sanjeevani Vidya, and it is determined to learn. If they right, then what did he did? One day when Kacha went for taking care of the cows, and then Samit Pani for carrying this, collecting the kusha grass and other ingredients, wood pieces, wooden pieces. Samit means Samida, wooden pieces. Right? And then kusha grass, and then they have to collect every day. Right? So they killed him. They killed him and fed him to these foxes and jackals. And so Devyani was waiting. So Kacha went to bring all these things. He didn't come. I am getting worried. Then he chanted that mantra, and then he brought him back to life. So he asked Kacha, what happened to you? Then he said, like, they killed me, and these people, they asked me all these things, and they killed me and fed me to foxes and jackals. Then again, after some time, again they killed him. And they burned him and put the ash in the ocean. And then again, Devyani, Papa, is not come. She started crying, he's worried. And then, again he chanted mantra, and then he brought him back to life. So now what happened? Oh, they put me in the ocean. So powerful, huh? Shukracharya. These scientists and all, they can't even imagine, They, whatever inventions they make, all destructive. So third time they tried. This time they did very devious mentality they had. They killed him, they made him into ashes, and they put that ash in the alcohol, surapanam, and they fed him Shukracharya. They fed Shukracharya. So again, Devyani, Papa, Shukracharya told, I think these demons, these Danavas, they are not very happy. So whatever you do, I may do, they are going to kill him. How many times I will bring him back to life? I think better, I think that is his fate. Let him die. No, Papa, I want him. Papa asked, Kacha, where are you? I said, Guru Maharaj, आपका पेट में है, शुक्राचार्य का पेट में. Suppose if he comes out, Shukracharya will die. Right? पेट फाड़ के इसके इसी को बोलते हैं पेट काटा तो पैरों के ऊपर गिरा है. मालूम है ना कहावत, हिंदी में कहावत है ना, पेट काटा तो पैरों के ऊपर गिरा है, ऐसा. So he said, what to do now? Devyani said, no, Papa, I want him. Papa क्या करें? बेटी, dad's princess. So he said, okay, Kacha, I will teach you. So this is all, they were not, Kacha is not ordinary person. Ordinary person. Because of certain potencies he has got, he was able to speak from the pet also. That is, it is happening in the other planet, not on the earthly planet. Maybe, I don't know. So Shukracharya said, I will teach you, because you are Brahmin, you are born in Brahmin family, I am going to teach you, because I hope you are not son of Indra or anything. I hope you are telling the truth, because if it is some Kshatriya and they may go back, right? She said, he promised, Kacha promised that I will, so he told, I will teach you, Vrita Sanjeevani Vidya. So you cut open my stomach and come out. Then you, using that Vrita Sanjeevani Vidya, bring me back to life. So he became successful in his purpose. He had to teach, he had to learn, Vrita Sanjeevani Vidya. So by the insistence of Devyani, Kacha got this Vrita Sanjeevani Vidya. Then he came out and then he made him alive. I forgot to bring that book, very interesting thing. Shukracharya says that from now onwards, because I am addicted to drinking Surapan, all these things have happened. From now onwards, I am passing this resolution that no Brahmana should drink alcohol. If he drinks alcohol, he will have to suffer because of Brahmahatya Pap. Right? So, I hope none of you drink alcohol. So Prabhupada, in Mahabharata, it is written in Bhishmadev, Yudhishthira Maharaj asked Bhishmadev, what kind of sins which have no prayaschitta or they don't have easy prayaschitta, means atonement. Right? Two things Bhishmadev told. One is alcohol consumption, another is Guru Talpaga, means enjoying with a spiritual master's wife. These two are very, very severe sinful activities that after doing prayaschitta for suffering and doing prayaschitta, very severe atonement, after doing severe atonement, after suffering for so many years, then only these two sins get nullified. Prabhupada writes in 6th canto, 1st chapter, Prayaschittani Chirnani Narayana Paranmukam Na Nishpunanti Rajendra Sura Kumbham Ivapaga. So he says that those who are doing Prayaschitta, but if they are against Narayana Paranmukam, they are not doing Bhakti. Their Prayaschitta, it is just like Na Nishpunanti Rajendra. They don't get purified. Just like the bottle which contain alcohol cannot be cleansed even by Sahasratirtha Jal. Sorry, man? Huh? What?
The bottle which contains alcohol cannot be purified even by Ganga or other.
Sura Kumbham Ivapaga. Right? Prabhupada writes in the purport, just imagine how sinful it is to drink alcohol. It cannot be atoned. So he said, from now onwards, there are many regulative principles. One of the regulative principles, by my order, this is added, that Brahmanas, they should not drink alcohol. In Garuda Purana, of course, nobody should drink alcohol. So one of the, in Lord Shiva's Umapati Samvadam, Lord Shiva says, those who drink alcohol, they will suffer from various kinds of diseases connected to the teeth. Teeth का प्रॉब्लम है, इसका मतलब पिछले जन्म में मंदबाबू मंदबाबू see so Prabhupada says how sinful it is, this body, such a, the bottle cannot be purified. So if you put that alcohol in your stomach, how it can be purified? Right? So simple. So in Garuda Purana it is mentioned that if somebody combines with a woman who is drunk, you know what will happen? Huh? Women should never drink. No woman was drinking previously. अभी सबको वो बड़े बड़े ऑफिस में वगैरह Indians means Singapore Airlines and all, they don't take Indians, it seems. Free alcohol means Indians ऐसा पीते हैं बोलता है ऐसा किधर जिंदगी में कुछ पिया ही नहीं और उल्टी करेगा ऐसा. Anyway, so they will become manual scavengers. What? Bangi. I don't want to describe, but previously there were no these toilets and all. You know how it is to be done? Huh? Yeah. They used to carry. They would collect it in a basket and then carry. Very degraded. That's why they are untouchables. Huh? Bangi.
In our village also,
Huh? Yeah.
the municipality was not there.
Yeah. So they were. So who takes birth like that? There are many manual scavengers. They die because they go inside and then they clean, and some gases they erupt, and then they die. And then these guys, they don't care for these people. They have no value for these people's lives, and they get drunk and they enter into these sewages, and then many people they die because of some gases they erupt. And anyway, so very people they don't care, हाँ कौन देखा है, वो देख रहा है ना, स्कैवेंजर मैनुअल स्कैवेंजर्स को देख रहा, बंगीलों को देख रहा है ना, वही इसके वजह से हुआ है. Anyway, so he passed a resolution, Shukracharya. Originally it is not there in Vedas, but he introduced that from now onwards, by my order, that no Brahmana should drink alcohol. And this should be one of the regulative principles, that no Madhyapanam, no Surapanam. So Prabhupada, see, he saved us from all this, right, sinful activities. Otherwise, क्या क्या झेलते थे, झेलना पड़ता था. Very, now there is a twist in the kahani.
Twist in the tail.
Twist in the tail. So हो गया. So he finished his Vidyabhyas and then he said, Guru Maharaj, now I am going. Then Devyani caught him. Said, see, I am, you are a very, very nice person. You are actually well behaved. And then Sushila, Sadhava, good character. So, please accept my hand. So, Kacha said, very interesting, he said, I cannot accept you as my wife because of two reasons. One is, you are a daughter of my spiritual master, so you are pujaniya, you are worshipable to me. I never saw you in that intention, with that, in that, like that. So you, so I cannot marry you. Then Devyani said, you are such a great person. You are, grandson of Angiras Muni, son of, Brahaspati, Devaguru. You are also worshipable to me. So you must accept my hand. Then he told one interesting thing, that I cannot marry you because you and I are in the stomach of Shukracharya. Once upon a time you are also in the body of Shukracharya. Now I also entered the body of Shukracharya. So practically you are my sister. So I cannot marry. Devyani became very angry. बदमाश, तुम्हारे लिए इतना मदद किया मैंने, 3 बार मर चुका है उनको, मेरे कहने से, because I was insisting, he made you come back to life. At least 3rd time he said, let him die, because I insisted, I served you so nicely, and then बदले में ऐसा करता है. Then she cursed him, said whatever education you got, you cannot use it. This is engineering. So Kacha said, see, I spoke dharma. It's not that you are not eligible or I hate you or anything. Because of dharmic principles, I cannot marry you. So I made it very clear. Because I am not fit to be cursed, anaraha, still you cursed. Because you are in mode of passion, you will not be able to marry a Brahmin. Then he told, there is a recourse. Okay, even if I don't, Sanjivani doesn't work from me, but I can teach to others. It will work. So that is the story, like that. One day, so Shukracharya, he was actually Purohit in the assembly of Maharaj Vrishaparva. Vrishaparva has got a very beautiful daughter, Sharmishta. And then Devyani, daughter of Shukracharya. So, One girl, she was going, पापा मैं जा रही हूँ, तो आहिस्ता चलाना. मैं पापा क्या हमारे पास किधर कौन सा गाड़ी है, मैं तो चल के जा रही हूँ. जुबान जुबान आहिस्ता चलाना. ऐसा. सो जुबान चलाने से क्या होगा, we will hear. That is why Narad Muni says, Anvikshasya shokamoho madam mahat upasate yogabhyasa antarena maunam himsam kamadi anihaya. So Narad Muni gave principles. Right? One is, so if you want to avoid obstacles on the path of yoga abhyas, what you should do? You should remain silent. हमेशा जुबान नहीं चलाने. There is one more joke. One girl कुछ काटने का था. She went to another girl. थोड़ा अपना कैंची से काट देना. अरे मेरे पास किधर है कैंची, आए ना. ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, जुबान कैंची से, कैंची जैसा, ऐसा क्या? हाँ, कैंची की तरह चलाती. हाँ, कैंची की तरह चलाती है. So one day, Sharmishta and Devyani, they went to take bath. So previously, there are special lakes reserved for ladies. They had taken out the clothes and put them on the bank of the river, Sarovar, and they are going to take bath. At the same time, Lord Shiva, all of you please remember, morning time and evening time, Lord Shiva goes on a shire, on a bull, on his Nandishwar. Then there at the time he takes down what all people doing. If they are doing some sinful activities, he makes a note. उसके पास डायरी है, उसके हिसाब से पनिशमेंट मिलता है. So बड़ों के सामने one should not be naked. So when they saw Lord Shiva going in the sky, and they became very afraid, that they are taking bath without clothes, immediately they rushed to the bank. Right? Sharmishta by mistake, she wore the कौन सा श्लोक हम पढ़े थे? हाँ, 16. Sharmishta by mistake, she wore the clothes of Devyani. Devyani became very angry. How dare you wear my clothes? Like that, अपना जुबान चलाई. She started giving some galis. Sharmishta, being a daughter of Kshatriya, she is very passionate. Then she started अपना बाप के ऊपर, ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, बाप के ऊपर मत जाना. राइट, बाप ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, बाप के ऊपर मत जाना. फिर देवयानी बोल रही थी मेरे बाप के ऊपर मत जाना. फिर शर्मिष्ठा बोली बाप के ऊपर ही जाऊंगी. तुम्हारे बाप कौन है मालूम है? मेरा बाप कौन है मालूम है? मेरा बाप, king of Dhanavas. And then your बाप, like a beggar, he waits and then he praises my father, and then whatever my father gives, he will take. So you are a bhikshuk, you are a daughter of a beggar, then how dare you speak to me like this? Huh? I am actually supported by my all these Sakhis and army and all. Then you are Nisahaya, you are a helpless lady. I can do anything with you. Right? Then she took out the cloth of Devyani and threw her in the well. She told many, she told so many things that, you are all beggars and, your father is, always praising my father. Like a crow, always waiting. And then whatever my father, ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, फेंके हुए टुकड़े ऊपर, ऐसा हिंदी में ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, हाँ क्या बोलते हैं, हाँ हाँ ये क्या जरूरत है सब बोलने, हाँ हाँ देवयानी इज ए ब्राह्मण गर्ल, क्षत्रिय, ऐसे थोड़ा गाली दिया तो that is why Mahaprabhu said Trunada Krishnichena Tarari Sahisnuna Amanina Mandena Kirtaniya Sadahari. One who is tolerant like a tree and humble like grass, and then one who gives respect to everybody, one who doesn't expect respect from anybody. Such a person can chant Hare Krishna Nirantar Sadahari. Sadahari, right? Many people, they attend all these Harinam, holy names, seminars and all. No use. They have a very good time. Nice prasad they serve, and they do some sketches and drama, skits, the dramas and some groups, group discussion, all that goes on. Oh, very nice Prabhu, very nice Prabhu. Then after 1 week, same thing. Nishka Nishka Ram Ram. Right? Nishka Nishka Ram Ram, Nishka Nishka Ram Ram. I say, why? Because this is the principle you should adopt. Right? One should be tolerant like a tree. Even though tree, you may ask, tree, suppose if you are cutting a tree, tree cannot protest, right? What is the meaning behind this? Why did Lord Chaitanya say, become tolerant like tree? Bolo, Srinath Krishna Prabhu, what is the meaning behind this? Become humble like grass.
He takes all the heat. He takes all the heat.
Ramjivan Prabhu, give some.
Tree doesn't bend down, so it is cut. Whereas the grass.
No, tree doesn't protest when it is being cut. What does that mean? The meaning is that you must. Tree is helpless, na? Tree is not in a position to cut, speak. Like that, we should reach such a stage that you cannot actually protest. You don't protest. Now, थोड़ा लग गया, right? कौन है? मालूम है मैं क्यों हूँ? कौन से में बैठते हैं? डेट पे जाना, मैं देख लूँगा, है ना? आ जाओ, मैं देख लूँगा, ऐसा, right? So one must be, Prabhupada says, devotee means you should be tolerant because we face so many obstacles. We should not become disturbed. We should be tolerant. Either way we have to be tolerant, right? So you choose, smilingly be tolerant or grudgingly be tolerant. You have to tolerate. Isn't that? Huh? Better, smilingly be tolerant. Then you will attract Krishna. Oh, he is smiling in trouble also. Like that. So Sharmishta could have tolerated, right, Devyani's words. Tomorrow, next week we will hear. जुबान चलने का परिणाम क्या हो गया? टाइम हो गया ना? So these are the lessons we learn. जुबान नहीं चलाने का. Sometimes in airports and all, or some थोड़ा एक्सीडेंट, थोड़ा खरोच लग गया गाड़ी को, ज़्यादा जुबान चलाने से कभी कभी मार देते हैं वो लोग. राइट, वन ऑफ आवर डिवोटीज, ही वॉज गोइंग इन जुहू बोलते हैं कौन सा, जुहू रोड नहीं, आपका रोड कौन सा था? जुहू गली. हाँ, जुहू गली में ही वॉज गोइंग. मुसलमान लोग बहुत है उधर, वो मस्जिद भी है ना उधर. हाँ, थोड़ा गाड़ी को लग गया. ही स्टार्टेड, ही इज़ अ वेरी पैशनेट गाय, ही स्टार्टेड abusing and all that, गाली देने लगा. तो सारे मुसलमान लोग आ गए. ही वॉज ऑलमोस्ट किल्ड. थोड़ा अरे खरोच लग गया तो क्या है, इंश्योरेंस है ना, खराब है ना. राइट, ऑल दोस पीपल, ऑल ऑफ यू who are driving the cars, don't become angry. I tell my drivers, don't give galis, let it be. है ना, मंदिर इंश्योरेंस है, करा देंगे. Sometimes they only come. Once, what happened? I used to have a Maruti 800 when I was in BI. When I was working in a defense company, so I know many these suppliers were there. So there is one guy, Dongre. Now he lives in Juhu only. I was a very good chess player. Then he was also a very good chess player. So sometimes we used to play chess. One day we are driving in the car, and then that guy hit my car. So my driver, Marathi, I started giving galis. I said, wait, don't give galis. It's okay. Then he came down. And when he saw, अरे शिवराम, अरे sorry, थोड़ा सा खरोच लग गया. Then I told him, you have to become life member. So I made him life member. 18,888 that time. Right? Keep your cool, छोटा छोटा जुबान नहीं, ज़्यादा जुबान नहीं चलाना. पता नहीं, when you go to some unknown places, ज़्यादा जुबान चलाएगा. खास करके यूपी बिहार में ज़्यादा चुप रहना. हाँ, चाकू मार देगा. थोड़ा सा पैसा के लिए झगड़ा करेगा. एनीवे, सो नेक्स्ट वीक वी विल हियर जुबान चलाने से क्या हो गया शर्मिष्ठा. हाँ, प्लीज कम. हरे कृष्णा. I think this Sunday we may not have lecture, because hall is not available. There is some